Well, welcome back to another update. I'll just give you just overview of what I've been doing. The gearbox, I've actually started on the gearbox. Unfortunately, it's outside in the rain at the moment because it's actually pouring hard. He's undercover, but it's outside. I've done the output shaft seal for the back. That's all done. I'm just going to do the front seal and a couple of other gaskets, and it's all been cleaned down and washed down. So that's pretty much ready to go in. So that's where I've got the gearbox so far. But I thought I'd have a go at this seat box. The simple reason is it's all bent. It was all bent up. This part here, along here, was actually all twisted. So what I've done is that it was actually riveted to the main framework. So I took all the rivets out, and what I've done is got a bit of 40-40 by 3 angle, which is aluminium. You can just about see it. It's there. It's a bit of a pain in the arse doing, so I had to cut all the little slots out, so it goes up there and there. So this is actually sitting on it now. You can see what's sitting on it. But I had to cut all the little squares out for these. So it's worthwhile doing because you can't actually see it there. I haven't said that, you can see a little bit there. But this actual angle, you can see it there. This bit there. It's actually split all the way along there. So what I'll actually do, I'll actually start refixing. I'll drill these through. I've got some button heads for them. I'll show you in a minute. We'll go around the back. So the idea is to position the seat box as it is now, find out what I've got to do to it, which is basically this. So this is, I'm not sure what bolts are supposed to go in these. These are right or not, but you can see there someone's had a saw disc and actually cut them off. Big gouges in there. But I'm going back to the old metric conversion route, which is the old 10 mils. I should bolt all these up all the way along here, so make all these holes all fit. Then I should go back over it. Don't reach there. See there where I've drilled them all out. So once the back side there, they're all bolted to there. Then I should go back over, drill these through the angle, and put some we've got like button heads. I'll tell you, it'll be easier. I'll just show you. So a quick walk around the back. These are the kiddies here. I'm doing one-handed. But what they are, you see through there? They're a stainless steel 6mm button head, but they've got like a washer on them. It's actually all part of it. I'm not sure what they're called, but that's what I'm going to use. So I'm going to use loads of them with some nylox, and I've also got some larger washers. So I'll pick a bit better again. So the idea really is to, once this framework's back in, and I've decided what I'm going to do with things like this, which I'm not sure yet, but I'm sure I'll come up with a cunning plan, is to actually put the battery, because I've actually taken the battery from the front, which used to be, go on here, or somewhere around here, there and there. I've taken all that out, but the battery is actually going to go in here now. I wanted to keep that box on the other side for tools and just handy stuff, but this space here is actually available, so I've got to make some sort of framework in there just for the battery, and I also want to put a secret cutout so I can sort of disarm the Landrover when it's sitting there, so nobody can just come along and steal it. So that's really what I'm up to there. What else are we doing? I've had a little bit of a paint up. I've been doing the front drive shaft. So I cleaned this one all up and painted it. Unfortunately I used the wrong paint. I thought I was being clever using some in an old can, but it was actually matte black and not satin black. So I should change that. The other one's gone there. So right, the mounts for the gearbox. It took me quite a while to work it out, because these are the ones I actually found that come with it. Now I looked on the Fleabay, and they're actually £80 a set, just for this lot here. So I went to John Craddock and had a quick look around his site, and found the rubbers. You get a top and rubbers, they're like £5 each. And also I found on Fleabay again a bit of tube, which is exactly the same size as this spacer here. So that cost me, say £10–20, say £25 that cost me, against sort of £80 odd. So I'm not sure exactly how it fits, but what we'll do, I'll use the old nuts and bolts. They clean up alright, and that goes on that one. They are very slightly different design. The old ones They've got like a metal band around them and a metal insert, and the newer ones have got like a conical inside, so I'm sure they work. Right, the other thing I had a bit of a problem with, I brought like 4 UJs, 2 for the back, 2 for the front drive shafts. I've done the back drive shaft and I went to do the front one, and the UJs are different. I think these ones are, this is the ones I took out, and I think they're 82mm across there, but the ones that I ordered, which is, I thought they was the same ones as the back, but obviously they're not, are 83mm. So these are 82mm, sorry, and the original ones were 75. So I've had to buy 2 more UJs, which are these ones here, and they're exactly the same as that one. And it seems that these ones are out of a Series 2, Series 3, so they might have a different drive shaft on it. Anyway, I've sorted that out. And last but not least, well, 2 more bits actually, is the Handbrake brake shoes. Apparently don't supply them anymore, you can't actually buy them, but because I wasn't going to change them, but then I started looking at them, I don't see here, not only has it gone down to the rivet, it's gone past the rivet, but all they do now, they supply some brake shoes like this, and the box of rivets. I managed to do one. I didn't have the proper tool for it, but what I did, I got a, I don't know if you can see that, an ordinary punch. I ground the end down, and the result is like that. So I'm quite pleased, they come out quite well. I wouldn't trust them on a proper brake drum, but handbrake drum absolutely fine. But that's how they come, and so I've done one half. I'll just try it out, see if it works, and it does work. So I've just got the other half to do, and I'll fit them. As you can see over here, is all the other bits and pieces I've been painting. So I've got the gearbox mounts. I found it easier to just take them off and clean them up. And I was a bit worried about these big washers, but there's a massive great big hole under there, so I think that's for adjustment on these bottom plates. I'll find out when I put it back in. So that's done. The back plate, that's all done. I don't think it's all covered in grease, but I did notice a big chunk out of that adjuster there, but not adjuster, that's where it pulls it to put the brake on. So they'll have to stay like that, I think. But I will put some sort of a gauge tray over it, or a piece of rubber to keep all the crap out. So it's all been painted. I know it looks a bit crappy at the moment, but it's all my fingerprints and grease all over it. But as soon as I get the brake shoes done, I can assemble the stick back together and start putting it back together. The gear stick, I didn't really do a great deal with that apart from take it apart and grease it all up and paint the bottom bit. And that's it really, nothing else on there. I'll give you a quick show of the gearbox outside. Not a great deal to see, but as you can see there, it's feeling sorry for itself out in the rain. But I've got it as clean as I can. It really needs a good steam clean, but all I've got is a big can of elbow grease, so that'll have to do. So that's pretty much it. Well, thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.